Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we are the Office Blokes. It is true. We've got a TikTok that's relatively new, a couple of months old, starting to gain a little bit of traction, and it'd help us out massively if you could all go over there and give us a follow or subscribe or whatever it is you do over there.
Yeah. TikTokers.
TikTok. Ding our dong.
Suck my TikTok.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. It costs you nothing, and actually there's some pretty fun content there.
Yeah.
Right? 5 ways British and American bedrooms are very different.
Yep.
I wouldn't know of a single one.
You would.
Air conditioning is going to be on it, because every America thing we do, they talk about AC.
Yeah.
Ensuite, fitted wardrobes, like you say, AC fans or whatever it may be. A lot bigger.
That's all for this week.
Yeah, we don't need to watch it now.
We're done.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
I might be wrong on all accounts, but
you're probably right, I would guess. But I don't know. It's never occurred to me. Differences in bedrooms, I must admit.
My bedroom has got a bed, a phone charger either side of the bed, and a TV. That's it.
Right, okay.
no curtains or a window.
No curtains, no window,
No AC.
no door.
No fitted wardrobes.
No, nothing. It's tiny.
Clothes all over the floor a bit, right?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Bet there is.
Better
Better put money on it. I'll put money on it.
Can you tell?
I'd put thousands on that, right?
What the kids do in their time.
I'd put thousands on that.
Anyway, 5 ways British and American bedrooms are very different. Let's do it.
One of the most common bedroom differences I get asked about is, why do Americans sleep with that extra sheet between the quilt and you? Hello, I'm Lawrence, and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to bedrooms. In Britain and throughout the world, people need a designated room where they can go to sleep and do other stuff, like reading, for example. But depending on the country that you're in, the bedroom, a word supposedly coined by Shakespeare, might take a different form. And as somebody who has lived extensively in both Britain and America, this is most certainly true of those two countries. And so without further ado, here are 5 ways that British and American bedrooms are very different. Before we even get to the main centerpiece of the bedroom, which is the bed, there is one major thing that American bedrooms have that most British bedrooms do not, and it's something contained not within the 4 walls of the bedroom, but within the wall. I'm talking about built-in closets. Now, this is my walk-in closet. I say mine, I mean it is shared with my wife, of course. I say shared, I mean it's mostly hers. So you might be thinking, well, Lawrence, where do British people hang their clothes? And the answer is simple: in a wardrobe that admittedly takes up more space, unless it leads to Narnia. But while America may have the advantage in the closet department, Britain is still leading the way on these.
I'm not sure. Did he still make wardrobes like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
of
do?
course. Yeah, still
Yeah, of
make
course they do.
freestanding wardrobes, definitely. So
So
they're
how far
built-in-
I am out of it.
They're built-in closets. They're built in when they actually make the house. Build the house, are they?
I don't know, because mine are the ones I've got in my house now fitted, built in. I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like, but it's. Yeah, I mean that what he's talking about is walk-in closets.
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
It's like a room. You
Right.
go into a room.
So I'm assuming
No.
they must be built when the house is built, I guess. I mean,
Yeah,
we've
it's
got
like a-
built-in wardrobes,
yeah.
but they've been added as extras,
Yeah.
sort of thing. So, okay.
I've not seen a freestanding wardrobe for years.
Yeah, still do them.
Hot water. I can't stand hot water.
No, me neither.
bottles. It's a lady
I don't
thing,
know anyone
isn't
that
it?
uses them.
Any man with a hot water bottle needs to take a long hard
I think
look
it's
at himself.
it's if we have a really cold snap here of weather, then I can understand maybe a young kid taking a water bottle.
Kids, yeah.
Or the elderly.
Yeah.
Do you, Mike? Water bottle?
I do not know.
I just don't like them.
No, me neither.
Fair enough.
Imagine a grown man who lives alone with his cat and has a hot water bottle at night when he goes to bed.
We used to have when we were kids. We used to have them when we were really, really small
Yeah.
kids, but we had no heating in the
Yeah,
house.
same, we had
had
no
fire
heating,
downstairs, no central heating or anything. And in the winter, it was literally icing inside the windows, no double glaze or anything. So it's absolutely freezing. But
If it gets really cold here, I just don't sleep naked. That's it. I'll just put a t-shirt on. I know. Now you're thinking about it, aren't you?
No, move on quick.
Just grab one of his t-shirts off the floor, put it on.
Nope.
Pile.
The one that he had on for work today, and then wear it again tomorrow. All creased up.
Wearing a shirt yesterday, wearing a Slayer t-shirt today.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
Back in the days when I still dressed like a child, you bought me this t-shirt, so you can leave it out. Back in the days when I was still a child, I distinctly remember sleeping alongside a rubber accessory that was filled with hot water. It was a hot water bottle, and it was one of those things that I'd forgotten about until researching for this video. For anyone not in the know, a hot water bottle is exactly the accessory I just described, and its purpose is to keep you warm while you sleep. It can be a problem if you accidentally burst it, because then your parents think you have another problem and you have to go see a doctor. Now, with the advent of electric blankets, hot water bottles have seen a decline in popularity. This is particularly true in the United States, but I have it on good authority that people still occasionally use them in Britain. But part of me believes that most of them just use it to refill their tea without leaving the bed. As always, when it comes to comparing British and American things, inevitably it always comes back to size. And you might not be too surprised to learn that American beds on the whole are longer, wider, or sometimes both than British beds. So let's take a look at how that plays out, or lays out. That's a bed pun. Sorry, let's just take a look. So the smallest bed size in the United States is the twin bed. This measures in at roughly 39 by 75 inches. And its nearest equivalent in Britain is a single bed, which is just as long as an American twin, but 4 inches less wide.
they must have a single bed in America.
It's called a twin.
The name twin implies two, though.
Yeah.
So that's like a small double. So they must have a single.
No.
I'm not having that.
The rooms are a lot bigger than what they are over here. So singles are made for sort of like the very small.
There's still people living in pokey little sort of bed sits in inner cities, aren't there?
Yeah, but a twin will still fit in there probably.
Wow.
Bed, which is just as long as an American twin, but 4 inches less wide. After that, America has a twin XL, which is coupled with Britain's small double. Try saying that after 4 whiskies. And then America has what is known as the full-size mattress. This is 54 inches by 75. This is almost identical to the double-size mattress in Britain. From here on out, things become like a game of chess, as both countries sort of introduce a royal family of mattress sizes. In the US, some people sleep on the Queen, not the Queen, that would be breaking news, on a queen-sized mattress, which is about 60 inches by 80. This is virtually identical to Britain's king-size mattress. But neither country ousts their bedroom monarchy there. What's better than a queen? A super queen. In the US, this measures in at 66 inches by 80. Funnily enough, the nearest equivalent in Britain is called, can you guess what it's called? Can you? It's called a super king, and it's 72 inches by 80. And so Britain wins, except it doesn't, because America also has a king-size bed that measures 76 by 80. And at this point, Britain's mattresses abdicated the throne, while America's just kept going with the California king at 72 inches by 84, and that's just showing off. So perhaps this additional size is why Americans are more likely to use one of these. However massive the mattress, it's more common in the US than the UK for it to sit on top of what is known as a box spring. And while I definitely couldn't claim to be a bed connoisseur, I hadn't heard of the phrase box spring until I moved to America. And there's a couple of reasons for this. Firstly, we don't call it that. Apparently, we call it either a sprung bed base or a divan. I've never used those terms either, and that's because this particular contraption is much less common in Britain. And so what is this contraption? Well, a box spring is a base that sits under your mattress that sort of incorporates a spring system like you might find in your mattress. And the idea is with that addition...
Most divans don't have springs, do they?
No,
Yeah.
it's got slight... divans don't. You have slight padding, but that's it. They don't have springs on the bump as well.
Oh, okay.
It's just a box, a divan, really.
Yeah, usually all the springs are in the mattresses these days, aren't they?
When I was in the Middle East, one of our customers used to make beds for hotels. And I went around to see him one day, I was chatting with him, and he says, I said, do you make these for individuals as well? He said, you need a bed? So I said, I need 2. He said, what size do you want? So I said, what size can I have? He said, any size you want. So I said, I like the big one, So he said, I'll make you one 2 meters by 2 meters.
Yeah.
It's like Super King or whatever you call it. It's all right. He said, but I've got a bit of a delay on doing the ones. He said, how long? He said, there might be a delay on getting it to you. This was like on the Tuesday sort of thing. So I said, oh, okay. So when can you get them done for? He went, well, Thursday work.
Wow.
So I was like, nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you order one from Sofology or some company like that in this country.
Yeah. 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bounce, I won't keep doing that. The springs in the mattress have a greater shelf life. In Britain, our mattresses tend to sit on harder surfaces, meaning that the springs in your mattress wear down more quickly depending on how much you put them under duress. Mine were mostly fine. But so much for what goes under the mattress. Let's take a look at what goes on top. One of the most common bedroom differences I get asked about is, why do Americans sleep with that extra sheet between the quilt and you? And this is what's known as a top sheet. And while I have read that top sheets have become less popular among younger Americans, they are nonetheless still in wide use. But what purpose do they serve? Well, aside from adding an additional layer of warmth for Americans that don't know the joys of a hot water bottle, a top sheet is often used for hygienic reasons. The theory being that your body, and therefore body odour and sweat and dirt, doesn't come into contact with the comforter/quilt. And I can get behind this idea because it means you can wash the comforter less often. Who needs bulky laundry? Now, because Americans are more likely to use this approach than British people, they're also more likely to not use a duvet cover because what's the point? In Britain, this is largely how we get around the hygiene problem, if indeed we choose to. Now, if Reddit is anything to go by, then this is the source of a heated debate. So let me know in the comments below, top sheet or no top sheet. As for me and my American wife, we compromised on both a top sheet and a quilt cover for some reason. That's it for this episode. Let me know in the comments below how you keep your bedroom. Just keep it general. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that my videos don't get lost in the pond. A big shout out to all of my patrons who make these videos possible. If you...
He's got a great sense of humour in him.
Yeah, I do like him. I like the way he
same.
puts his videos together. I like his narration, bit of humour in there as well. Yeah, it's really good.
It's proper
like
dry,
him.
isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
You spend a lot of time in a bedroom.
I don't.
Well, it's
You do. You're sleeping there for probably 6 to 8 hours a day.
third of your life, I suppose, isn't it? Spend in bed, so yeah.
Well, yeah, I sleep there. But I don't do anything else in the bedroom, really.
I bet you do. Okay.
I'm not saying anything.
Throws his clothes on the floor from every corner in the room.
I've treated myself when I moved house to a nice new TV for the bedroom because, all my TVs disappeared when I was going back. And spent ages researching, got this amazing TV. The picture's unbelievable. Put it in my bedroom and I've switched it on once.
Bet you never use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We use ours quite a lot because obviously when there's a lot of sport on, I take the main screen for the sport.
Oh yeah, right.
So if Gaina's not really in the mood to watch it, she'll go and sit in the bedroom and watch, shit shows she watches.
Yeah,
Housewives and stuff.
No, she watches like Almost Family and shows like that.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, so she's into all that kind of thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, very different there.
Yeah,
Some
interesting.
different things.
Yeah,
I thought it'd be more about en-suites as well because you don't get a lot of en-suites in the UK.
Not really. Probably do sometimes, but not a lot. Maybe a bit more
new
in
builds.
bigger houses, new builds. But again, they have to be the bigger size as well, don't they? A lot of the times, even new builds are small, aren't they? Not exactly massive.
Yeah.
My house was built in the 1860s. There's no such thing as an ensuite
Exactly.
in the 1860s.
Well, yeah.
No.
We've got a lot of old housing stock, haven't we? Still.
Yeah, they didn't even have
Probably outside,
It
right?
was outside, yeah.
Yeah.
In a bucket.
Well,
Still the same.
In the, yeah.
he's got one inside. He just uses the outside.
Well, he's chopping his wood.
We
Uses
all,
one in the caravan parks on the
Funny
drive.
enough, he's got a mattress in the back garden as well. So.
Is it a box spring?
I don't know what it is. I think it's an IKEA one. But incidentally, I have a bathroom because of recent events.
Yeah,
You're
just a
fully
bit.
aware that I've got a
Yeah.
bathroom. So
Fully functioning, brand sparkling new as well.
Yeah, we said you had one, but we didn't say you used it.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just for the kids. I just fling it out the window.
Just goes to the toilet, he goes out into the caravan.
I did actually.
Caravans.
I won't say which pub, but I did take a slash out of a first floor pub window once, and it's
That'll be a Weatherspoons.
Must be Weatherspoons.
Must be because they're always up the stairs
No.
miles away.
No, this was like a pub that's local that had 2 pool tables upstairs. Mike knows. You know the pub.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do.
And that
I'm
window's
sure.
right above the front entrance
Yeah.
of the pub. I was absolutely.
Oh, I know
So
where
Sam Smith
Sam
Smith ran each
It was
other.
a Sam Smith.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
meant Tan Arms.
No, I was absolutely hammered, and like I started joking about it, and all the people I was with were like, "You won't do that,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "Watch."
Did you aim down or did you do one of
I
them?
tried to get it as far away as I could and as fast as I could because I was like, someone's coming out,
Oh, man.
and I'm banned for life.
Oh, absolute minger.
Did he me? Yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.